I know some of you already know, but I want everybody on the same page. My XRP future millionaires. Don't give up on XRP. I'm watching you. We got good news. I'm bullish. You know why? Raise your hand if you already watched this beauty, maybe on TV or already on X, but I will tell you everything you need to know by the end of this video. Fox Business and Brad Garlinghouse speaking earlier today, and Brad posted something on X, which I'm gonna tell you right now. No worries, I'll keep you in the loop. XRP going to 250, right now 247, chilling. But what he said, guys, it's really nice. I want to touch base with you guys and tell you everything. I'll show you the price too, and X and a few things. Michael Saylor, a strategy buying millions more of Bitcoin. Now they hold over 500,000 plus Bitcoin, 44 plus $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin whales are going in and being super bullish that it's going to go to millions, then why can we, the XRP legends, still believe? Drop a like, fam. Consider subscribing to the channel and turn on those notification bells. Welcome, Oscar here. Click the first link down below and sign up on BTCC. Start trading, guys. And I keep you, everyone, informed, because we're here yet again, taking a look at our portfolios and saying, how much XRP do I need? Should I just buy 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000? How many? Guys, that's what we've been discussing. So, is XRP going to go lower in price? Is Bitcoin going to go lower in price? Are we going to explode in price? It just depends what your time frame is. But if you're looking for long term, you should be good. This interview, guys, it's nice. 8 minutes long, so let's talk about it. What Maria wants to understand is that with the news, right, she starts saying, okay, congrats, Brad, the SEC finally, case dropped or in the process, basically it's over. And Brad is like, congrats to the entire crypto industry. But based on what he's saying, what Brad is saying, they still have over 90% of Ripple businesses, like their core business, outside of the United States, guys. So less than 10% is here in the US. And he's telling Maria that finally financial institutions and banks are listening to Ripple and some of their business, right? Because now they're not that scared anymore because of the Trump effect. So it took a little bit longer that Ripple wanted the lawsuit, right? But Gary Gensler and the SEC, that's gonna be a really tarnished black spot on them, right? Saying you are on the wrong side of the history, of history. But it's good. She asked about Japan banks, right? Japanese banks and other different type of financial institutions. And he's like, look, Japan is bullish. We've been doing business with everyone who wants. When I went to Singapore, fam, nobody cared that Gary Gensler, was hammering Ripple and other different institutions. I talked to some people who are like, XRP to the moon, let's go. People were so bullish. We have Dubai coming in soon, FYI. But so many great conferences, guys, that I want to see you there too. But now that the US is leaning to crypto, and they reference Cynthia Lumens, right? Because she's all for Bitcoin. What they're saying is we're gonna have the CFTC for commodities like Bitcoin and the SEC for securities, right? Now she doesn't say Cynthia Lumens what is a security, like give an example or so, but XRP, which is something that we have heard, is not a security, which means is it a commodity or what is it, right? It's a digital asset that still needs definition in the United States. So just comes to show that many ISO 222 made in the USA coins will benefit from not wearing the tag security. And that's what XRP brings to the table. And this guys, he is really, really bullish, and he knows that it's gonna be fine, guys. So imagine, as Brad said, there, most banks here in the United States are using SWIFT, a 50-year-old structure, right? They want to modernize things with the XRPL, with Ripple. And part of the reason that if you're buying XRP at 250, You might want to see $5 sometime in the near future. That is a 2x, which we're really excited. I want to take a moment, guys, before we continue to remind you of BTCC, fam. It's the first link down below. You also have weeks and breaking update to all my community watching right now. I want to welcome a new partner of the channel, Bitunix. So you'll also start seeing some Bitunix links down below soon, maybe not right now, but in the near videos, right? So these are all here in the US, good to go, no problem. They're all great licenses, perfect. So and they have good word of mouth. So stuff is gonna come in the channel. So just wanted to make sure that you guys knew. So everybody, I would like for you to sign up on BTCC's deposit, start trading. And for those who already have some positions, which I see the volume, people are making money. Well done to all my longs, because 88,000. I actually have some money on the side right now. If we have another dip or so, I'll just go in. But as I wake up today, early Monday, I see the prices moving. Typically, right? The prices will adjust, maybe come down a little bit. There's still some people saying that we're going to go to 70,000 Bitcoin. I just want to make sure that you know that. There's still some people saying, right, my circles, the people that are listening and I research, that we're going to go to 70,000, XRP under 2 or so. So one of the things that I have seen, guys, is that XRP rejects the 2, under 2, and the 3. So we are right now right in the middle, guys. And that's really good news. So rush, buy, spread, accelerate those positions, guys. As much money as you can afford losing. That is the rule. All right. That was the interview. It was pretty nice. They're bullish and they're still building. Now I got for you this one. He quotes Maria's, right, Fox Business response on X. And Brad says as follows. As I said today earlier on Morning Maria's, I strongly believe we're underestimating what it means to unlock the US market through upcoming crypto legislation, as well as the previous guidance statements rescinded, from the SEC and the OCC, allowing, more companies to work with crypto. With 4+ years of headwinds behind us in the past, the US is ready to reclaim its leadership position. And I just quoted too, XRP to $5 is FUD. Guys, follow me on Real Oscar Ramos 1 on X if you want to see all my updates and comments that I have here in my head. I really appreciate our community. We're approaching 100,000 followers on X, so really thank you guys for that. And I'm really happy to see the entire community here thriving, making money for those who are buying the fear. Now you can tell that it pays off to stay, I will say not only updated, in tune, but bullish. Because if you are not selling all your bags tomorrow, then you shouldn't worry about it. When people freak out, panic sell, criticize, FUD, hate, everything, all the negative, it's because they're not looking at the big picture. And they think that right now should be the time when altcoin season should happen because that's what they believe. And they don't want to look at the macro and say, okay, finally, crypto companies in the United States are waking up and they're finally being talked and received by the financial industry. It takes a while. Just last week, the SEC dropped the appeal. Still, we have a few weeks ahead. But it's really nice that we are seeing them right on cable television, Fox Business, and in due time, we're gonna make some money because when TV anchors that are fully in business, because I know Maria, and then we have all kinds of different people that are super bullish in crypto, and they know Brad. When they start asking questions about XRP and about the future and what you want to do, it's because they have a stake in it. Like they have shares, they have some bags, although we don't know how much, but I'm sure they have. So my income in XRP millionaires, I leave you I want to thank you guys for your kind support. You've been updated. Like and subscribe. I hope you enjoy that, and I'll see you next time. Let's go. Peace.